Hi, this is Makeupbymero. Today's look is about all this glam right here, so keep on watching. The foundation is darker than my skin color, but today's look requires a bronzy warm shades, so we're gonna lighten the face with the highlight, so it's gonna be okay. Before I used to always wear my foundation shades and shades darker, and I love it. It used to look so good on me. And then a year or two back, I started wearing the exact same shade as my skin color. And I like it too, but now we're coming to the summer, towards the summer, so God knows we need that tan. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight the face using Makeup Forever. Vanilla from NARS concealer. And blend. I'm gonna let the concealer sit for a bit and make sure that the foundation is blended everywhere. So as usual, we blend this area first. And then we go up. We always go from the inner corner till the outer. Now I'm going to contour the face with the same palette from Makeup Forever. I'm going to take a smaller brush to contour the nose. I'm going to start with the bridge of the nose. Then we start blending. then I'm gonna set the whole face and the under eyes with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Loose Powder in the shade Butter. So we're gonna start setting the under eyes. I'm gonna take a buffer, take some loose powder like so, and take the excess off. Okay, I'm gonna take the tiniest amount. Make sure that the under eyes are, the creases are blended perfectly. All right, and then you're gonna start setting from here, and then make your way all the way up with a tapping motion, just to make sure that the powder is in those fine lines. And we're gonna do the same with the other eye. You always want to set your under eyes first, and then if you want to bake, you go ahead and bake. But always set your fine lines first, because or else it will start creasing and it will look very boldy. Then with the buffer, you want to set your T-zone. And then you want to set your whole face with the brush, the tapping motions as well. So as the same technique we used with the sponge, you're going to take the product, tap in the extra loose powder that is on the brush, and then you just tap, 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 tap your whole life through. And then I'm gonna warm the face with Deep Tan from MAC. I'm gonna warm the nose as well with a smaller brush in the same shade Deep Tan. And I'm gonna contour with Flormar HD Sculpting Powder in the shade Medium. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush, and then I'm just gonna do that and sculpt. So the shade that I'm using, it's basically like the taupe grayish tone that gives you that look, snatched look, right? You can find it in most products. And then I'm gonna give it a little bit of color and set with the Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation in the shade 5. So I've learned this trick from a friend of mine called Sheikha. Hi Sheikha, all the way from Kuwait. Hi girl. Alright. So basically she cleans her edges. Now I'm gonna use the Flawless Face Palette from Sephora for the blush. This has been my favorite blush recently. It's called Riose. It's this shade right here. put some in your nose to get that summer-kissed look. In the temples of your eyebrows. Alright, those creases right there, it needs to be blended out and set it with powder. So I'm gonna use a big brush and use deep tan to set that, and it gives it a little bit of color. So when you wanna cut out some of the steps, right? I'm gonna use the same shade from MAC to do the under eyes. It's always so nice to have the same colors all over your face. It makes it look, I don't know, it just gives that, all that look together. Gives it a kick, you know? I'm gonna use this eye contour palette from Kat Von D. You can see how much I love it. This is my second palette right here. So I'm gonna use this shade. So you always wanna pat the shadow first and then slightly blend. Then I'm gonna take a defined brush, angled brush, get a darker shade of brown, this one right here. Now I'm gonna add from the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, the mini palette, I'm gonna add the Warm Notes shade. This one right here. With Le Finger. Just gonna add it and tap it right here. Now, go back with this shade right here. To connect them all in, or to blend them all. I'm gonna place in the same color, the dark brown, under the eyes. Right, just gonna swipe off any fallouts from the eyeshadow. And then with the black shadow, gonna just Great. We're gonna go back with the same Zueva palette with the subtle blend shade. Subtle. It's this shade right here. Just gonna grab a little bit, tiny bit, and give that a transition shade between the red and the black. Right here. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. I'm gonna define my inner corner of the eye. Gonna put some concealer or foundation right here, just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit of shimmer on the corner of the eyes. I'm gonna use MAC in the shade Blanc. Shimmerish. Oops. Just gonna set it and then blend it. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Cosal Volume Express Mascara from Maybelline. I'm gonna use the eyelashes from Haifa Magic Limited Edition in the cut Haifa 19. Now I'm gonna line my lips with Flormar lip liner in the shade 232. gonna darken the edges. Then as a last step, I'm going to use the Mel's highlighter. So I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below. All the products that I use, like always, it's gonna be in the description box down below. Follow me on all my social media to stay posted on anything new.